Xmas Pie Lights was a perfect collaboration between the public and private sector, so Reading College and Energenie. In a nutshell, the Xmas Pie Lights project was a piece of hardware which was used to control a Christmas tree, as a social media controlled Christmas tree, so people could tweet to light up the Christmas tree.
So we used the hashtag Xmas Pie Lights to actually make that a reality. What that meant is you could go onto something like Twitter, Google+, you can go onto Facebook and even Instagram and actually tweet Xmas Pie Lights with your own message, and it would Morse code the actual message onto the Christmas tree. The hardware that we used within Xmas Pie Lights was actually Energenie's Pi remote. So we used that and the Raspberry Pi. We also used Energenie's switch.
Pi Mote and Raspberry Pi communicated with the mechanical switch which controlled the tree and the LED lighting. Reading College developed code to ensure that the Pi Mote could be controlled by the hashtag Xmas Pie Lights.
The Xmas Pie Lights was done by using LEDs and also the Raspberry Pi, so we had the opportunity to play around with Raspberry Pi and also coding it.
We had students design and build a steel structure, and then it was strung with LED rope lights, and it was controlled by an Energenie controller.
Essentially, the Pi Mote was integral to the project and enabled us to deliver the key objectives. The rationale for the Xmas Pie Lights project was all about bringing learning to life. It was sort of a project-based learning scenario where we looked at some coding or programming elements of the curriculum and gave learners a practical application and a real-life problem to solve. Learners from across the college got to work together to bring this project to life. We had a combination of business, IT and engineering students who all worked to not only develop and build, but also market the tree as well.
The impact for Reading College students was that they could see that something they designed and they created was being seen by people around the world, and they could get an instant gratification for the work that they've put in. The impact for the people working at Reading College had a sense of pride about the work that our students have done to promote the college on a global scale.
The relevance of the project all linked to those real world or employability skills. Reading College has a mantra that our students go further, and essentially this was one of those fundamental pieces of their curriculum that assisted them in going further.